weight, but it's actually, are you ready? It's actually, that's awesome. All right, good morning, everybody. We are back in the shop today working on the 68. Hopefully we're gonna be wrapping up the transmission mount, finishing off the floor welds inside on the 68, and moving towards starting to actually wire up the motor and see what we can get fired up there. So that is the goal for today. Tim will be here in just a little bit and we will get started. We're still trying to warm the shop up, and Chris is in actually working on video editing, all that good stuff. And so we also have at some point today we're going to run down to the auction, look at some stuff. We've got a DRO that we're interested in for our lathe and some of those pieces. So, and yes, we do have a lathe, we just don't know how to use it yet, but we're going to get that set up in one of these videos and start showing you that as well. So hang with us and we'll show you what we do as we go. Tim and I are working on finishing up a couple parts of the transmission. Tim's working on the trans mount. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. I'm working on some flooring inside the truck that we had to modify to get the transfer case in. The driveline is at Merle's driveline shop down in Spokane, so it's getting built right now as we are doing all this. So hopefully next week we're buttoning up the transmission and the, sorry, I'm putting my hand right in front of his face. We're buttoning up the transmission and transfer case, driveline, all that stuff, and moving forward on that. So what are you working on right here?
I'm hoping the next week maybe we drive it.
Driving it. Okay, you guys heard it.
If we have a drive line and we have all the mounts done and the floor done and we can throw seat, the steering wheel in, and the clutch and all that in there, starting it's not the problem.
No, we can start it right now.
The fuel system's pretty much already done. I just have to get a longer fuel hose so I can go around the oil filter instead of going through it. And then
show them.
So I just got to get a longer hose right here, right? Because if I put it on right now, it'll be kind of going through it. I mean, I guess
you might be able to bend that down too.
I guess I could take it under, but
okay. Well, yeah, we'll look at that.
But so that from the tank all the way up to here is done, and the motor runs. So pretty much all we need is a power to the coil, and so once that's done, the motor will run, and then.
And we got exhaust, but we have it. It's hanging here. We just need to slap it on and run it.
Yes, we gotta slap the exhaust on. It'll be loud, but
it'll be loud. We still got a lot to do, but we'll show you guys as we get going here. So thanks for watching, and we will record as we go.
All right, guys. So we got the trans mount here. Just making caps. I already cut them out, just right here. Weld those on. I'll probably weld the nuts on a little bit more, just in case they break, I guess. I don't know. But weld those on a little bit more. And then I'm going to be making caps for this to clean this up, and then I'll have to clean this up and paint it. But yeah, not too much more on this, and then we're done.
This set on the lowest possible light level in here. Yeah, I'm in here with a second light because I can't freaking see, and this thing has like mid-morning and then middle of the day sun in your face bright as well. right, it's been 7 days. Okay, no, it hasn't been 7 days. It's only been a few hours. Hey, look, I've got my welding glasses on. Can you guys see me? Because I can't see any of you. So, no, these are my other glasses, but my welding hat's on, so I still can't see anything. All right, wait, what does having my welding hat on have to do anything with glasses? I have no idea. Tim, come over here and save me. I'm talking to the camera and I'm in trouble. We want to give you an update where we're at right now. I've got the floor patch pretty much welded in. Chris will take you over there here in just a second and show you to that. I've got the floor patch welded into the truck. In just a moment, Chris is going to show you that on video here. But I also wanted to give you an update on where Tim's at, because we're swapping welders, so he's going to get the welder now and get it set up. And he has made this thing look absolutely gorgeous. Check out this trans mount that we built. We'll get it all welded in and done. This is original. This was what was in the truck, and Tim's built all of this to get us this the new transfer case in there, which we thought was an MP208, but it's actually, are you ready? It's actually, that's awesome. It's actually Borg Warner 1356. So it's come out of a newer rig. Anyway, it took us a while. We finally figured out which one it was and got a driveline being made. So we had to custom build this to fit it into the bottom of the 68. Can't wait to show you what it looks like when it's done. It's still in raw metal. Tim's gonna weld it up right now, and hopefully we'll get to where we can throw some paint on it this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm thinking we might make another one of these as a cross member right under the transfer case. It'll kind of tie the frame together where we cut the frame out.
And we could do a skid plate on the bottom of there too to protect it.
Eventually.
Yeah, whenever we get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not a bad idea. All right, now that I can see you all with my welding hat on, we'll go back to work. All right, guys, we're actually in the truck. We're heading down to, won't make a dump run for one thing, but we're also heading down to the auction yard. There's a couple things down there we want to look at for the shop. And so we are gonna meet one of our machine buddies down there who said he might know of some parts for our lathe that we could get and help us get our lathe up and running. So that's where we're heading. Taking a break from the 68 to run down and do that real quick. But when we get back, floors are going in, trans mounts are going in, and we will hopefully have that thing up in the air trying to finish off the bottom side of it when we're done. So yeah, that's the plan for the day. There might be a Paul Bunyan stop for lunch on the way back. We'll see how that goes. And have to call Chris and see if he wants something. Yeah. If you're in the Spokane area, check out Merle's driveline shop. They are awesome, taking really good care of us and helping us figure out all the pieces that we need for piecing together this transfer case out of the wrong year truck into this 68. And so there's been lots of learning and trying to figure out which pieces go where. And he was awesome, fair price, does good work, and does not mind talking to you and helping you figure out what you got. So Merle's driveline shop down in Spokane. Show me what you're working on here in just a second, okay? All right, it's about closing time here for us. Been out here most of the day. We got quite a bit done. I actually just threw some paint onto the transmission cross member. We'll check on that in the morning. We'll let it set up tonight, and hopefully it'll be in good shape. I told you I was going to show you my floor, so I'm going to spin around in here and show you the floor. Hopefully you can see it. We've got quite a bit done. It's looking a lot better. The front there needs still a little bit of grinding. We're going to get to that in a little bit. But it looks amazing. It looks way better than what it was. Tim is going crazy working on a clutch bracket, and it's looking really good. So very excited about what we got going, and we're going to be hopefully having a lot of this stuff wrapped up tomorrow and getting underneath to do some finish welding on the cab, and we'll be all done. right, guys, that's it for today. Tim and I are all wrapped up here on the front end, and he's got a ton of work done, and it looks awesome. So I'm gonna have him show it to you real quick, and then we will we'll start making a plan for the next thing that we're gonna do. So what'd you get done?
So we put the steering box on. You can see brand new, and then we made the control, or the tie rods with the heim joints. We still gotta paint them, but that'll come later. Took longer than I thought it would, but it turned out pretty good. So that will be it for this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell for notifications, and we'll see you next time.